How to master small talk without sounding like a robot.
Self-destruct initiated.
Let's talk about small talk, those conversations where you end up discussing the weather for the third time while silently praying for a meteor to strike. If you've ever stood at a party clutching a drink like it's a lifeline or panicked during a Zoom call when someone says, "How have you been?" You're not alone. In fact, 94% of people dread a small talk. But here's the good news. Mastering it isn't about being charismatic or hilarious. It's about acknowledging the moment, asking the right questions, and making the other person feel seen. Today, I'll show you how to turn those cringe moments into genuine connections. First, let's talk about acknowledgement. This is the secret sauce most people miss. Instead of jumping straight into "how's work?" or "nice weather, huh?" Start by noticing something about the situation or the person. For example, at a networking event, say something like this: "This is such a cool venue. Have you been here before?" On a Zoom call, say something like this: "I love the artwork behind you. What's the story there?" At a party, say, "I saw you laughing earlier. What's the funniest thing that's happened tonight?" Acknowledgement works because it shows you're paying attention. It's not just filler, it's a way to say, "I see you and I'm curious." I once started a conversation by saying, "Your laugh is so contagious. What's the last thing that made you laugh like that?" And the person spent 10 minutes telling me about their dog's obsession with squeaky toys. Instant connection. Now let's talk about questions. If acknowledgement is the appetizer, questions are the main course. Use the FORD framework: family, occupation, recreation, dreams. These 4 topics are gold mines for effortless chats. For example, when with family, say something like, "Any fun plans with your siblings this summer?" For occupation, ask, "What's the best part of your job?" At recreation, ask questions like, "What do you do to unwind?" Asking dream question: "If you could live anywhere, where would it be?" But here's the catch. Don't turn it into an interrogation. If you ask rapid-fire questions like a detective, they'll feel like a suspect. Use the 2-1 rule. For every 2 questions they answer, share one thing about yourself. For example, if they say, "I'm studying architecture," you say, "That's awesome. My cousin's an architect. She's always sketching weird buildings. What got you into it?" This balances the conversation and makes you feel human, not a chatbot. Now let's address the panic-inducing awkward silence. Instead of defaulting to, "So rain, huh?" Lean into the pause. Say, "I'm curious, what's a hobby you'd recommend trying this year?" Or, "Help me out, what's your go-to podcast right now?" Silence isn't failure. It's an invitation to go deeper. At a family BBQ, I once blurted, "Honestly, I'm terrible at small talk. What's your secret?" The person laughed and launched into a story about their dog's birthday party. And when's it time to exit? No ghosting required. Use polite outs like, "I promised myself I'd meet 3 new people tonight. Catch you later." Or, "I'm going to grab a drink. Can I bring you back anything?" These lines preserve the connection without the slow back away. So next time you're trapped in a conversation about the weather, remember, you're one question away from something real. Smash subscribe for part 2, how to remember names instantly, and go turn those awkward chats into meaningful moments. You've got this.